All right, y'all, howdy, and welcome back to Cam Shack Productions. Today, I'm gonna go over some tips on how to stay cool when you are out and it's hot and possibly raining, or even just with this giant heat wave we have coming. I wanna share some tips with you on how to stay cool. And some of that starts right here inside of my magic little box. So, let's get rid of the table. And let's start right here with this package. So this is my new Amazon purchase, and let me actually tell you exactly what these are, because I want to make sure that you all know. So this is the Turcee 4-piece car window shade with zippers, breathable car window cover, and baby window shades for car, camping, essential side windows, sunshade for privacy protection, fits most cars. And according to Amazon, this is specifically fit for my Xterra. I have ordered lots of things on Amazon that said that, and several of them have not worked. So let's actually see. Oh, this whole bag is disintegrating all over me. That's nice. All right, so I ordered all 4 of these, and they're all apparently in this teeny little bag here, which means that I'll never be able to get them back in again. But essentially what these things are is a bug screen on one side that goes over your windows, and then Velcro tabs. And it looks like this is the rear window. And then on the inside, you actually have a zipper so that you can have the bug screen, or you can close the window and have your privacy screen. So 2 rear, and then apparently the front ones attach over the mirror. So we'll go figure out how those things fit. But you know, again, this was I think 24 bucks. Let me tell you again exactly, because I don't want to be misquoted. $28. I'll put the exact price right here. But I mean, come on, we'll see. And if it gives me kind of a blackout privacy curtain, these are also the Velcro tabs that mount inside your car. I'll explain it all when I get them up and running. But some other super simple tips that you can utilize is just a spray bottle. Go to your dollar store, go wherever you can, and get a spray bottle. Turn it to mist, and when you get hot, mist yourself in the face, on the back of the neck, into a fan, mist your sheets, or you know, just as long as you're not in a place where you can get hypothermia if you get wet. But a super simple spray bottle is one of the best things that you can actually have when it's super duper hot. This is my neck gaiter. And you're probably like, why would I want to put a gaiter on when it's hot? First of all, I highly recommend wearing these when it's sunny and you're going to have the possibility of getting sunburnt on the back of the neck. You can pull these up over your face. You can put them all over. But you can also get these wet and like literally wrap them around your neck. You have some major arteries that run in the back of your neck, and if you can cool those off, it'll drop your core temperature. So, you know, if you're on a river, if you're someplace where you have water, you can just spray this down. You can spray it down or put it in your cooler with your ice water and let it get super cold, and then just put it on. Put it around your neck, put it around your face, make yourself much cooler with something super simple, a neck gaiter. All right. It's in here. It's in here. My fans. First of all, you get the white noise of the fan, and you just have a really simple thing that you can set in your vehicle and move air. This runs on D batteries. I think it runs on 2 D batteries. You could use rechargeables if you wanted to. They do make rechargeable versions of these Just be careful with lithium ion batteries, especially if it gets cold. But you know, this thing is something that I can just set up and have it blow on me the entire time while I'm inside the back of the Nissan. So these are some of the things that I would recommend, but there is one tip that I have for you that I would highly recommend. And that is if you can find yourself like a super light thermal insulated sleeping bag, something like this that's really, really light, or even better, get out of your vehicle, set up a hammock. Hammocks are notorious for allowing air to blow through. If it's really hot and muggy, do that. If it's raining and you're like, I just got to be in the back of my vehicle, if you install your bug nets like these Amazon window covers, or even just some old-fashioned, I have a whole video on using just mosquito netting that you can buy at like Shields or Amazon or whatever, just basically draping it over your doors. Roll your windows down, put a tarp over whatever windows are down, you know, instead of you know, just kind of build a ridge line maybe that runs across the top of your vehicle so that you have wings that go out over the side of your car. That'll provide shade, first of all. It'll also stop any kind of rain from coming down so you can have those open. I will take bug netting and magnet it to the back of my Nissan so that I can have the hatchback wide open and still keep the mosquitoes and bugs out, because right now we're in that time. It's going to get super hot. I know that it's going to be like almost 100 degrees in like upstate northeast, like, I mean, just crazy, crazy hot. So these tips will really, really help. And again, this is one of the best things you can do, I promise. Spray yourself down, wet down, whatever you're going to sleep in. Again, as long as you don't have the chance of it getting so cold that your wet body gets you hypothermic, because that is super dangerous. But also heat stroke and sunstroke are also super duper dangerous. So water is like the #1 way to cool your body down, and something I recommend, you know, if you get really desperate, grab some ice out of your cooler and just put it on the back of your neck. And just make sure you don't get frostbite. Don't leave it there for a really long time. But you know, you can drip it down, you can wrap it in a rag and a t-shirt. Just think through ways to keep yourself cool, move air, and you know, find something that you can cover and uncover your windows with. So I'm going to go install these things. We're going to see how they look and how it works, and I will show you guys kind of like what the back of my Nissan would look like. It's Father's Day weekend, so I'm not actually going to be out in the backcountry. I tried this morning. I drove around for like 2 hours, and I either had to pay an exorbitant amount of money to be able to park, or spots were taken. So I'm just going to film this here. We're in the gear garage now, and I'll show you guys what this looks like as I install them and what they look like once I get it installed. And I'll give you a rundown of kind of like what the exterior looks like when I sleep in the back of it. Again, these are my Amazon pickup. You do have two different ones. You have one that goes over the back, which is this one. And I'll show you the fatal flaw. I mean, it's a good concept. It just pulls down. And then you have these tabs that are supposed to pull down. But I'll show you what I'm going to do. Instead, see this huge gap? I'll show you how we're going to fix that. And then this is the driver's side, and it has a place for the mirror to go through. So you definitely want to make sure that you put the mirror on first. Like so. The front door is a little bit closer, which is great. But the back door has this huge gap. You can see that, I mean, that's not gonna work. Bugs are gonna fly right in there. Whereas the front door, I can get it down low enough. So I gotta figure out the backs. I mean, we'll see. I have some ideas. All right, guys, so I have a couple different options as far as what I can do. I feel like these magnets are probably going to be the best choice, because that does give me a fairly decent seal. I can just use the magnet side, but I have a whole bunch of those so that I can seal it off. But these do not fit. Amazon lied. They need to be a little bit longer. Too bad. It's cool. I mean, you know, on the inside, you can unzip it so that you have your full window. And then it can just close back up. And it's nice because it'll definitely blow through a little bit. All right. So I also have these toolbar magnets that I got from Harbor Tool and Freight for I think like $5. And that is a really good seal on that front one. And then I got to figure out where so I do have to carry these around. But again, this is like a tool magnet strip. And if I have the door open, all right, y'all. So I have my window blocks on. I have my bug netting that I put around the back of my hatch. I do have my blocks open so that they're allowing some air to blow through. I have my fan rolling. If I get super hot, I can spray myself with my spray bottle, which is really, really, really refreshing, actually. I can spray down my pillow. You know, I mean, overall, I have made this thing basically about as comfortable as I can make it while, you know, sleeping in the back of this thing. I think that's the other thing we have to remember too, though, is that if it's super hot in the middle of the day, get out, find a way to build a tarp structure or something so that you don't have to be inside of here. And if it's at night, if you can't sleep in your car because it's too hot, get a hammock, get something where you can get outside and get more airflow going. I do have to say though, with having these things on, and you do have to open those blocks, otherwise it blocks the wind actually. So you want to make sure that you unzip those. I cannot fully endorse these off of Amazon. I'll put a link to them down below if you want to try to use the magnets and do what I did. If they were 3 inches longer, they would be absolutely perfect. I'll look too and see if they have any that are longer. But again, these were guaranteed to fit my Nissan. I am going to use them, but I wouldn't get them. They're not an exact fit if you have an Xterra like me or a longer window. So make sure that you check those out. I also have rain guards. Maybe that's what's stopping it. But with the magnets, it should work. And I'll report back after I've used them a little bit. I'm just looking at them right now and I can see that the seams are like already pulling out. Like, I don't think these things are going to last very long, but we'll see. If they're good, I'll let you know. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope some of these tips helped you figure out how you can stay cool when you're out and it's super hot. We have massive heat waves coming. We have heat domes happening, and I don't think that's going anywhere soon. Again, I really appreciate you watching to this point. If you would, please stop for just a minute, go down, hit the like button. If you're feeling super generous, subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you all back in the next video. All right, be well, my friends. Yeah, just hot. Get ready for hot, everybody. It's going to be a hot one this summer. We're going to have hot all summer long.